This poem is called Garden Goth. It's about a garden that undergoes an amazing transformation when a son takes over the chores from his retired father. My father's garden, once so pure, his retirement haven, Shangri-La for sure. Roses danced in a summer's breeze, spruce stood guard over parading bumblebees. Alas, time has eroded our garden shore, infirmed and immobile, Papa's flowering no more. His son must now maintain the hedges, but a green thumb is not always part of genetic pledges. Where once stood flowers, shrubs, and trees, now rows of makeshift crosses sway in the breeze. Roses, zinnias, glad, and moss all lie rotting, decayed, and lost. Faded flowers crying in the sun, a son's neglect, not much fun. Thirsty leaves wilt, praying for rain, a lack of caring from a son with little brain. The boy decides to grow some goth, bug-eating plants, carnivorous froth. Now rows of fly traps smile with glee, the sun imports rare foreign fleas. Shriveled shrubs that knew earthly delight now shake with fear at unholy sight. Limbs and loins from insects devoured litter the ground that now looks soured. Wafting scent of garden pure, replaced by danky dung-filled moor. Colors bright, alive and gay, now the hue of carcass clay. Insects enter with child delight, seeking pretty blossoms bright, pure intent to suck the nectar, but witness they a dreadful spectre. For this garden hath become pure hell for winged creatures in this dell. Bugs of size and shape so varied are now to Satan's beasts so married. Trapped by leg and insect arm, fly traps exert their damned charm. Pitchers drown their buggy prey, sundews show their sticky way. Body of ant, mosquito, and fly, testament to hunger that never dies. More and more the flesh-eaters feed, mad rage to meet their meat-eating needs. And as the summer solstice pass, the flesh beasts gain unholy mass. Buoyed by size and number and shape, upon large prey the traps now gape. Soon insects no longer satisfy their hunger. The carnivores wait for prey in number. Cats and dogs, rats and mice, no longer are insects all that nice. By summer's end the worm does turn, for the feeding beasts gain a new yearn. Plants that once knew critters fresh develop a taste for human flesh. The sun, he frets his time is near. The monsters smell his sweat in fear. As autumn wanes he cowers neath tree, but Fletchers know he'll never go free. From winter's wet carpet a lone marigold peers, saddened by loss of her flowery dears. But before she sleeps neath her wintry tomb, she smiles, knowing young gardener has met his doom. A hand appears from out of the snow. The sun has met with ungodly woe. The fly traps have had their last hearty feast, for they have consumed the human beast. Hope you enjoyed the poem.